I used to watch you walk outside like you needed some air. Didn't know you were hiding battles you didn't want to share. I was young, trying to read a man who looked so unprepared. And every time the door closed, I swear I felt the fear. I remember sitting in my room, hearing footsteps by the door. You walked past real slow, like you couldn't take it anymore. Bills on the table stacking up like a mountain you ignore. Mom asking if we're good and you say yeah, but you were torn. You step outside in the cold with your jacket halfway zipped. Say you're checking something quick, but I noticed every trip. Didn't know that you were smoked out, trying to tighten up your grip, trying to hide it from a kid so your image wouldn't slip. But when the weight got heavy, it was me who felt the blow. I was young, couldn't tell why the anger had to grow. Every storm in your chest, I was standing in the snow, thinking I was the reason that you couldn't let it go. You snap over nothing, then apologize too late. Tell me life's just stressful, but you never elaborate. And I sit there in the silence, feeling small and out of place, wondering what I did wrong to put that look upon your face, eh?
If you would've told me,
if you would've told me that the world was pressing down on you so heavy you could barely breathe, I wouldn't think I was a problem. Growing up believing I was broken underneath. You try to hide the smoke, but the ashes still fell on me. If you would've told me that you were only scared, trying to keep the whole house from falling apart, maybe I wouldn't blame myself for every outburst, every moment that you fell apart. Yeah. By the time I hit my teens, I knew the signs of quiet rage. Knew the way the house got colder when you fought the bills you paid. You would pace around the kitchen like your life was on the stage, acting like the hero trapped inside a losing play. You hide the cigarettes behind the toolbox in the shed, cover up the smell with cologne like it fooled the kid you fed. But I saw the burn marks on your jacket, saw the stress inside your head, saw the man who kept on drowning but refused to say I bled. I ain't mad at you for hurting, I'm upset I took the blame for the night you yelled at me, cause the world was not the same. You were wrestling with demons while pretending you were sane, but the punches from your stress always had my name. I wish you told me you were broke inside, not just in debt. Wish you didn't use my innocence to cover your regret. Wish you would've sat me down even if you thought I'd get upset, cause the monster wasn't you, it was the things you hid instead, eh?
if you would've told me,
if you would've told me that the world was pressing down on you so heavy you could barely breathe, I wouldn't think I was the problem. Growing up believing I was broken underneath. You try to hide the smoke, but the ashes still fell on me. If you would've told me that you were only scared, trying to keep the whole house from falling apart, maybe I wouldn't blame myself for every outburst, every moment that you fell apart. You try to be a good man, I know that now, but pain moves quicker when you don't know how. You say I need help, I'm scared somehow. So the pressure fell on me, and I'm still digging out. I wasn't your enemy, I was just the closest one to see the cracks inside a man. He never let himself believe worry. I ain't here to judge your life, it's harder than it seems. You were carrying a family with a pocket full of dreams. You were fighting in the shadows, trying not to let us see that the hero in our story felt too weak to even breathe. But you gotta know the damage when the truth becomes a wall. When a kid grows up thinking they were not enough at all. You were drowning in your problems, but you didn't let me call. You shut me out the room, but still expecting me to fall. Now I'm older and I get it, pain will make you hide your ways, make you blame the wrong people for the storms you couldn't brace. I forgive you for the anger, but I still retrace the days where I thought I was the reason for the lines across your face. If I could talk to you now, I'd tell you straight with no fear. I didn't need perfection, I just needed you sincere. I didn't need a strong man, just a father who was here. I wasn't the cause of your chaos, just the closest one near. Yeah. You were hiding in the smoke, trying to keep me from the truth. But the hardest part of growing up was realizing I was never the problem. I was just the proof that you were human too.